Myself Himanshu Dhupia. I welcome you all at Universal Group of Institutions Bangalore. Today we are going to resume our series on United Nations, and today we will talk about Nuclear Suppliers Group, International Atomic Energy Agency, ILO, International Labour Organization, UN Habitat, Nuclear Security Summits, International Panel on Fissile Materials, Global Infrastructure Facility, and International Solar Alliance. So basically, the questions which have been asked in UPSC CSC prelims examination related to these topics, we are going to discuss those questions. And previously, we have covered in two lectures. I have covered the United Nations system, whole United Nations system, principal organs, its foundation, specialized agency, peacekeeping forces, and what is the India's bid for the UNSC. I've talked about all these things in my previous videos. The links will be in the description box. And before this video also, one previous question paper session I've taken on the basis of the World Toilet Organization, etc. So you please go through that. Okay. Now we will move to these topics. On all these are directly or indirectly related to United Nations only. Okay. And this particular lecture, it will help you across all the platforms: UPSC, SSC, CUET, okay, UGC NET, CLET, whichever exam you are trying to crack. These questions will help you because we are going to do the detailed explanation. Okay. Now let's move to the first question. What are the consequences of a country becoming the member of Nuclear Suppliers Group? Okay, NSG. Okay, so first option is that it will have access to the latest and most efficient nuclear technologies. Second option, it automatically becomes a member of the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, NPT. Okay, it means, first let's break down the first one. It is saying that if a country is having membership of NSG, it will have the access to the latest and most efficient nuclear technologies. Okay, now thing is, second option is a bit problematic. It is saying that if some country is joining the NSG, it will automatically sign the NPT. This is the wrong one. This is not the right way of NPT and NSG. So what exactly is the answer? Okay, thing is that first of all, we will know what exactly is NSG, Nuclear Suppliers Group. It's a group of 48 countries that controls the export of nuclear materials and technology to make sure they are used only for peaceful purpose. Okay, we are talking about the NSG right now, Nuclear Suppliers Group. And what is the goal of this group? The goal of this group is to stop the spread of nuclear weapons. And all these countries on the green colors, they have the nuclear material. Okay, so this is the NSG. Now what is NPT? NPT means Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. It is a global treaty signed by most countries to prevent the spread of nuclear weapon, exactly same like NSG. Now what exactly is difference between NPT and NSG? Thing is that if the country is signing the NPT, it means it will not build and spread nuclear weapons. See, if any country is signing NPT, it means it's not allowed, it cannot build the nuclear weapons. Civil nuclear facility is different. Okay, nuclear capability, weapons means military purpose. Second is, the countries who have signed the NPT, they will allow the inspections by the IAEA. IAEA full form, International Atomic Energy Agency. It's a specialized agency of United Nations. Third is promote peaceful use of nuclear energy. So basically, India is neither the part of NPT nor the part of NSG, because we are not agreeing on some of the clauses of NPT. Like, we allow the inspections by the IAEA, we promote peaceful use of nuclear energy, but we do not agree on this point actually. Okay, that we have already have the nuclear weapons, so we have already built it, so we cannot sign it basically. So what is the relationship between these two? To become a member of energy, a country is generally expected to already be a member of NPT. You have to remember that. Okay, means you have to go to NSG if you want to join the NSG. The doorway is NPT. Now, thing is this: to be the member of energy NSG, it is a general, like a conception that you have to sign the NPT. But India has not signed the NPT, and we have recently got the like observer status of NSG. Okay, we will talk about it later. So this is especially true for countries that do not have nuclear weapons. Okay, NPT will be signed by those countries, generally those who does not own the nuclear weapons. They will automatically be the part of NSG. Okay. Now the NSG follows this rule because the NPT is considered a basic commitment to non-proliferation and peaceful use of nuclear energy. If you are signing NPT, means you are saying that we will not build nuclear weapons. So please let us enter into energy so that we can use the nuclear for our energy purpose, for the nuclear energy. Okay. Now, so being the part of NPT helps show that a country is trustworthy when it comes to using nuclear technology responsibly. Okay, so this is the relationship between these two. What is the common misunderstanding? Common misunderstanding generally is there that if we join the energy, automatically we will become the NPT. This is not true. Okay, the NSG and NPT are separate entity, and joining one does not automatically include the other. Means if somebody has signed NPT doesn't mean that it can be inducted directly into NSG. There are some procedures. If somebody is in NSG, doesn't mean that it has already signed the NPT. The energy is not legally linked to NPT, but in practice, it follows NPT principles. Real example is India. India is the real example that NPT is not required to enter into NSG. India wants to join NSG to get better access to nuclear technology. But India is not the member of NPT because it has the nuclear weapons. NPT means you have to destroy your nuclear weapons, or you cannot build the nuclear weapons anymore. But that's why we have not signed the treaty, because we have the nuclear weapons. Second is that because of this, some NSG countries oppose India's membership. Obviously, they will oppose that. You guys did not allow us to have the nuclear weapons and join into NSG. Now you are allowing India, that the country has not signed NPT, and you are allowing that country to be the part of NSG, right? The oppose are there, but US, United States of America, supports us. In 2008, historical landmark deal between USA and India, we got a special waiver from the energy to allow civil nuclear trade, but not full membership. So India is not the member of energy, full-time member of NSG. You have to remember that. Okay, and this is the recent data about the nuclear warhead inventories of 2025, and which country owns how many nuclear warheads. Okay, so United States, United Kingdom, Russia, France, Israel, Pakistan, India, China, North Korea, all these countries possess the nuclear warheads. Okay, so answer would be one only. Okay, not two. Two is wrong. One only is the right answer. You have to remember. In the Indian context, what is the implication of ratifying the additional protocol with the Internal Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA? It has been asked in 2018 prelims examination. In the Indian context, what is the implication of ratifying the additional protocol? So we have to understand what exactly additional protocol is. Okay. Now, option one was that the civil nuclear reactors come across IAEA safeguards. Second is the military installations come under the inspection of IAEA. Third is the country will have the privilege to buy uranium from the nuclear supplies group, NSG, and the country automatically becomes the member of NSG. What is the answer? Students, answer is A. The civilian nuclear reactors come under IAEA safeguards. Now let's break down each options, because that's how we approach the UPSC questions. So first of all, civil nuclear reactors come under IAEA safeguards? Yes, because like India, in the Indian context, we have voluntarily declared certain nuclear reactors as civilian, and we have agreed to place them under the IAEA safeguards. This means IAEA can inspect these civilian facilities to ensure nuclear materials are not diverted to weapon programs. We have voluntarily done that. That's why we had some upper hand in the end during the 2008 NSG. The US was in favor of us because of this thing. Second, India maintains the right to keep military nuclear facilities out of IAEA purview. So IAEA does not have the access to our military nuclear facilities. Okay. Second option, military nuclear installation come under IAEA inspection? No, it is not. Now, third option, the country will have the privilege to buy uranium from the nuclear suppliers group. Okay. So NSG granted India a waiver in 2008 allowing the other countries to engage in nuclear trade with it. India's commitment to ratify the additional protocol was a key reason for the NSG's decision, as it demonstrated India's commitment to non-proliferation. However, protocol's direct legal function is about inspection, no trade rights. Okay, so we cannot trade basically. Okay, this is a consequence of a major benefit of India, but not the direct implication of the protocol itself. Okay, that you have to understand. That's why the C was wrong option. The D, the country automatically becomes a member of NSG. No, India is not the member of NSG. Okay, just because we have signed the additional protocol doesn't mean we can be the part of NSG. That's why only first option was right. Okay, only this option was right. Come under, do not come under. Okay, country will have the privilege to buy uranium? No, not the privilege. If, see what is saying, if India is ratifying additional protocol with IAEA, doesn't mean we can buy uranium from the nuclear supply group. It is not the standard. Okay, and country automatically becomes the member of NSG if we ratify the additional protocol? No, that's why all these options was wrong. I hope you understood that. Okay, go through it once, you will understand. Okay, fine. Next question, International Labour Organization's Conventions 138 and 182 are related to, it has been asked in 2018 prelims. So Convention 138 and 182 are related to child labor students. Okay, you have to remember. Other options are adaptation of agricultural practices to global climate change, regulation of food prices and food security. Fourth is gender parity at the workplace. So these are not, these are the wrong answers. Child labor is the right answer. Okay, what exactly is there? First of all, we will talk about the Convention 138. Okay, so 138, like both 138 and 182 are related to child labor and aim to protect what? The rights of children worldwide. So what 138 convention saying? The convention 138 is also known as minimum age convention. It was in 1973. Okay, you have to remember that. Now convention 138 was established to do what? The minimum age for admission to employment of work, ensuring that children are not employed in conditions harmful to their health, safety, and morals. What is the key provision? What is the key provision in Convention 138? Key provisions are that minimum age should not be less than the age of completion of compulsory schooling, and in general should not be less than 15 years. In India, it is 14 years. Okay, 14 years for developing countries like India. Okay, under certain conditions. Our 14-year children also cannot work under any hazardous factories. Remember that. And what is Convention 182? Worst forms of child labor convention. It was held in 1999. Okay, what is the focus? This particular Convention 182, it focus to eliminate the worst forms of child labor urgently, including what? Slavery, okay, child trafficking, prostitution, involvement in illicit activities, work that is hazardous or harmful to the health, safety, or morals of the children. Okay, so this particular Convention 182 emphasizes immediate action to protect children from most dangerous forms of labor. That is our 138 and 182. I hope you understood. Okay, fine. Let's move to the next one. With reference to the role of UN Habitat in the United Nations program, working toward a better urban future, which of the statement is correct? UN Habitat has been mandated by the United Nations UNGA General Assembly to promote socially and environmentally sustainable towns and cities to provide adequate shelter for all. Its partner are either governments or local urban authorities only. See, already, the scope is very big actually. So automatically you will understand when you're solving the UPSC question, this only thing, these are the negatives in the during the solutions, remember that. So if you're doing some guesswork, this particular option is bound to be wrong, I'm just saying. Okay, you have to remember that most of the time it's wrong only. UN Habitat contributed to overall objective of the United Nations systems to reduce poverty, to promote access to safe water drinking and basic sanitation. Which of the following are the answer? 1, 2, 3, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1 and only. The question has been asked in UPSC CSE 2017 prelims examination. Okay, so first of all, let's check the first option. UN Habitat has been mandated. Yes, the organization was established. Which organization we are talking about? UN Habitat. UN Habitat was established in 1978. Okay, 1978. By whom? UNGA, following the first human conference on human settlements, the Habitat 1, Vancouver, 1976. Okay, so it was established in when? Answer would be 1978. Okay, remember that. Now its second option, its partners are either governments or local authorities only. This is wrong, I told you, because the stakeholders are many, wide range of stakeholders. See, governments, local authorities, NGOs, civil society, private sector, academic and research institutions, community-based organization. That's why the phrase only makes this particular statement wrong. Third option, UN Habitat contributed to overall objectives of United Nations system to reduce poverty and to promote access to safe drinking water and basic sanitation. See, that's why I told you in the previous lectures that sustainable development goals you have to remember by heart. And if you have not, if you know what is the trick to remember sustainable development goals, please watch the previous videos I uploaded this particular series regarding United Nations. Okay, so go through those videos, you will understand how to basically learn the sustainable development goals. Because the moment you will see poverty, you will understand we are talking about the sustainable development goal 1. The moment you see the drinking water, you will understand sustainable development goal 6. And sustainable cities and communities, definitely SDG 11. So yes, UN Habitat contribute the objectives of SDGs. The third one is also right. Okay, that's why the only option is 1 and 3 only, because either because of this statement is wrong, first and third is right. Okay, I hope you understood this. Move to the next question. I hope you're enjoying the session. If you're enjoying the session, make sure you like the video, subscribe the channel and keep the notification bell icon on so that you can get such videos updates fast and first. Okay, fine. Consider the following statements. The nuclear security summits are periodically held under the aegis of the United Nations. The International Panel on Fissile Materials is an organ of IAEA. It has been asked in 2017 prelims examination. So answer would be, first of all, nuclear security summits are periodically held under the aegis of United Nations. No, because nuclear security summits are generally organized by USA, United States of America, during the time of Barack Obama president. Okay, and International Panel on Fissile Material is also a independent body, not the part of IAEA. So both the options are wrong. Answer would be neither one nor two. Okay, so nuclear security summits were not held under the United Nations framework. Remember, this initiative was taken by President Barack Obama in 2010, and till now, 4 summits have happened: 2010, 12, 14, and 16. Okay, but not under the UN. And since 2016, we have not done any. Like America has not done and conducted any nuclear security summits. You have to remember that. Okay. Now, second is International Panel on Fissile Materials is not an organ of IAEA. I already told you it. So what exactly is this? It is an independent group of experts from 18 countries, including India, also Pakistan, US, and China, working forward what? Working toward securing and reducing global stockpiles of highly enriched uranium and plutonium. Are we doing it? No. Instead of reduction, it is increasing day by day. This IPFM, International Panel on Fissile Materials, it was established in 2006. It is based at Princeton University in the USA. It is a non-governmental organization. It is an NGO. Okay, that's why. Fine, understood this thing. Now, move to the next one. The Global Infrastructure Facility is in what? UPSC CSE 2017 prelims examination. That it is an ASEAN, Association of Southeastern Asian Nation initiative to upgrade infrastructure in Asia and financed by credit from Asian Development Bank. Second option, it is a worldwide collaboration that facilitates the preparation and structuring of complex infrastructure public-private partnerships to enable mobilization of private sector and institutional investor capital. Third option, collaboration among the major banks of the world working with the OECD and infrastructure projects that have the potential to mobilize private investment. And the fourth option, UNCTAD funded it is a UNCTAD funded initiative that seeks to finance and facilitate infrastructure development in the world. Only one option is correct, and the correct one is what? Can you tell me in the comment box, students? This is a global infrastructure facility. These are the ASEAN countries: Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, Brunei, Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia. These all are coming under ASEAN countries. You have to remember that. Public private, what is public private partnership? It's written there. What is OECD? OECD, this is OECD. OECD is Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Okay, it aids developing countries. So basically, all the OECD members are generally considered as the developing countries only. There are 38 nations. How many? 38 nations, including America's Pacific countries and European countries. Okay, fine. And all these 38 countries accounts for 80% of global trade, world trade, we can say. Okay, that is our OECD. And OECD memberships are according to timeline. We don't need to remember, like this, just for the information purpose. And United Nations Trade and Development, okay, that is our UNCTAD. So what exactly is global infrastructure facility, students? What exactly is this? See, you will understand. So GIF means Global Infrastructure Facility, is a G20 initiative that is managed by World Bank Group. The moment you see World Bank Group, answer would be B. B is the right answer. Okay, so did you understand? So it was launched in when? 2014, to address what? The global infrastructure investment gap, especially in emerging markets like Brazil, India, all these countries, developing countries. What was the main aim of GIF? It was to mobilize private sector and institutional investor capital for infrastructure projects through public-private partnership, that is called PPP. Okay, that is our GIF. Fine. So I hope you understood that. Next is, consider the following statements. The International Solar Alliance, very important question because it is related to India. Remember that. International Solar Alliance was launched at the United Nations Climate Change Conference in 2015. The alliance includes all the member countries of United Nations. It has been asked in 2016 prelims examination. So the International Solar Alliance was launched at the United Nations Climate Change Conference in 15, like Paris Agreement basically. The alliance includes all the members of countries of United Nations. See, listen me carefully. This question is from 2016, students. So first option is correct. Definitely, it was during the Paris Agreement, and France and India combined launched this particular alliance. The headquarter of this alliance is in Gurugram, Haryana. And earlier, during 2016, only the countries that were coming under Tropic of Cancer, 0 degree, 23.5 degree north, 23.5 degree south. The countries those are coming between these sunshine areas, because these are the areas who are getting like most of the sunshine. Okay, all these countries. So earlier all the member countries of United Nations was not the part of it, but today in 2025 all the United Nations members are the like member countries of ISA. Remember that. So if we solve the questions according to the 2016 era, only will be the right answer. But if this question comes again, so both 1 and 2 will be the right answer. Understood? Okay. So in 2016 it was wrong, but in now 2025 it is right, because we have opened the gates for all the members of United Nations to join the International Solar Alliance. And recently Israel, USA and Japan became the member of ISA, although these countries are not coming under tropic of exactly between the tropics. Okay, you have to remember that. So earlier in 2016-15 only the tropical countries were the part. So when we opened, so it was opened, came into existence on July 15, 2020. You have to remember that. Okay. So the amendment to include all other countries came into 2020. Okay. This change was formally adopted during the first General Assembly of ISA in 2018, and where this General Assembly held? Delhi. Okay, remember that. Fine. Now it has been expanded to all the countries. Okay. So if I give you the overlook of International Solar Alliance, see how it is. Okay. France and India and France collaborate to address climate change with solar energy solutions. It was launched in Paris 2015, came into force in 2017, and it was signed in Morocco in 2016. Remember, it was launched in 2015 in Paris, signed in Morocco in 2016, and it came into force in 2017. Okay. What are the vision? What is the vision of ISA? Let us together make the sun brighter. That is the vision of the International Solar Alliance. 120 signatory countries, 102 is fully ratified. All the United Nations member states can join the ISA. Non-tropical countries can join but cannot vote. You have to remember that. Non-tropical countries can member but they cannot vote in the decision making of ISA. Okay, headquarter I already told you, National Institute for Solar Energy of India, Gurugram. What is the mission? So vision and mission is different. Mission is every home, no matter how far away, will have a light at the home. Okay. And ISA, International Solar Alliance, was granted observer status in 2021. Very good achievement. And ISA's toward 1000 strategy. What the aim of 1000 strategy? To mobilize $1,000 billion in investment by 2030. Okay, provide green clean energy for 1 billion individuals and install 1000 gigawatt of solar capacity across the world. That is the okay vision and mission. What is the aim? Which SDG goals is coming into the picture? You already know 7th and 13th, because it is talking about the climate change and it is talking about the affordable and clean energy. All these SDGs come under 7th and 13th sustainable development goals. Okay, this is the governance structure. Please read it out. Okay, so that's all for today from my side. I hope you like this lecture. If you like this lecture, if you want me to continue this particular series, please let me know in the comment box. We will take the next session. Like I'm planning to do that, the World Bank group. Okay, so I will talk about the International Bank for Construction and Development. We will talk about the International Development Association, IDA. We will talk about the International Financial Corporation, IFC. We will talk about the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, MIGA. Okay, these are the World Bank group. The way we have taken the United Nations system group, now we will take the World Bank group. Okay, so stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe the channel, like this video, comment your thoughts, and make sure this video reaches to everyone who is preparing for the competitive examination and for the general knowledge also. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.